What's good, fam? It's your boy Rob, and we're back with the Plant Manifesto, baby. As always, we got some plant chores to go ahead and knock out. Today, we are going to be taking care of and pampering my Monstera Thai constellation. Here she is. I picked her up from her current spot. And our first step is, because I do keep her outdoors, spiders love to go under the leaves and make webs. So I'm actually just gonna go with a broom and knock off some of those spider webs just so that I'm able to get in there without actually having spiders crawl over me. This is not something that you're gonna have to worry about if you keep your plant indoors, or maybe it is, but for me, this is a spider magnet. They're just little baby spiders, so it's not something to be worried about, but I do like to work with the plant up close and personal, so I like to knock them all off first. I'm now gonna just use the hose and rinse off some of these leaves, just giving them a good wash down. I just haven't sprayed her in a while, and I'm going to hit her with some neem oil after this. So I'm just going through and once again washing off the leaves, taking off all those spider webs and things like that, giving her a good little soak. Next, I'm just examining some of the leaves, seeing the health of the leaves. This Thai has been going crazy with these fenestrations. In most cases, 3 fenestrations is a lot. So the fact that you're seeing all of these inner fenestrations, this just shows that this is a very, very mature Thai. So many of these leaves are crazy, insane. So many of them have the double, triple, and quadruple fenestrations, and the plant itself is just huge. I always recommend a moss pole for monsteras just because they are climbing plants. So what does climbing mean? As you can see, my Thai con has started here and pretty much climbed across and is pretty much growing across on the outside. I was kind of worried about it at first, but I feel like it's kind of balanced itself out and balanced the weight. The plant itself is very, very stable, so it doesn't feel flimsy and it doesn't feel like it's gonna flop over. I know that a lot of the growth is growing this way, but that doesn't really bother me. I feel like I'm going to let it keep doing its thing until it decides to fall over or feel like it can no longer support itself. But I will say, I always recommend that you guys take your aerial roots and put them back into the soil. So now that I've done that, these aerial roots now feel like tree trunks. So when I say that they feel like tree trunks, I can actually knock on this. This is hard enough for me to knock on. So this feels like actual tree trunks, and as you can see, all of those aerial roots have grown inside of the moss pool, making this plant just feel very, very stable.